I like the
It,
Call of
it's
Cthulhu
great.
theories, but I never can find a game for them.
Mm.
Boy. I mean,
Well,
I might be biased because Dark's the only one that's ever run a Call of Cthulhu game for me, but yeah, it's pretty great. It's a
uh,
good, awful time.
yep. Let me rephrase that. The Call of Cthulhu theory minus the Delta, whatever that Delta thing is.
Delta Green.
Oh,
Oh, Delta Green.
yeah.
Yep, our first game. Dark. We'll skip
I
that.
like running horror games, man. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
niche I feel like
running
suits
them.
me.
And I like making action heroes in your horror games.
I,
I love it.
I,
He
lo-
hates it.
I love whenever you run horror games, definitely, because like it always is the worst and best thing all at the same time. Like it, especially because you know how to get me.
I don't need to do anything to get you. You just walk into things
You just
willingly all the time.
barely you just barely do something mildly creepy, and then my own paranoia and fear take care of the rest. I freak myself out more than anything.
But yeah, Dark's games are very scary. He don't think I'm like, no, I'm scared. I mean, from this day, our first mission, the scene where the living room had a bunch of blood in it, I cannot get that out of my head. So I'm like, what
Oh,
the
yeah, soaked
fuck?
into the floorboards, and they had all these piles of like detergent stuff they were using to scrub it out because they'd eaten someone.
Yeah, that still disturbs me from this day.
Yeah, but it's also because you guys in that game are pure scaredy cats. Like, there's no one else on the Discord server who would react to it the way you guys do. But I picked you guys because you're all
fair.
fucking Scooby Doo characters.
Great, I'm scrappy. Wonderful.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna fight this thing. What? Oh.
Right, Swindle, your guy should be fully healed at the moment.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask, like,
Yeah, because you didn't go in the mission, so you would definitely be fully healed.
yeah.
Lim, you need to eat a ration and roll a d6. Because we hadn't done healing stuff before we left.
I still think my fondest memory of playing a game with Laura though is whenever she called me a bastard.
Which one was that one?
That was the funniest one for me.
What do you want me to roll? Roll a d6?
A d6, yeah, because that's your class's HP dice. Okay, so you can get 4 health back, which is very nearly full. And you hadn't lost any spells. I don't think you did any spell burns, so you should be fine. Do you have any exhaustion? No, I don't think you do.
Did you already change it, or?
I didn't change it. No, if you right click your token, you should be able to just fill in the health from there.
Was it her thing?
Did you figure out why the health thing is not appearing properly for some people?
It does now. I don't know. It just hadn't refreshed because I set their max HP to 0, went out the sheet, came back in and reset it, and then it seemed to update it just fine. I don't know why it just wasn't like updating. Because they did it in the other game as well. They rolled up their new characters and entered it in, and I didn't update. And then we went out, did the 0, went back in again, and it was fine. I think it's because it's browser based, the Foundry. It doesn't like always visually update something even though it has updated it numerically.
No.
Or vice versa. It should be okay now. Right, you should have 12 glib. 8 plus 4 is 12.
11.
I mean, you can have less HP if you choose. I don't care. That's up to you.
I mean, how to do math. 1 plus 1 is 16.
That's alright, you've got the American education system, we all understand.
Ooh.
Right, my mental arithmetic is fucking useless, man. I rely on my wife because she's a fucking walking calculator.
I just rely on a fucking calculator.
I know, right?
She's one of those people that can just like, you know, like odd, massive numbers that you're multiplying, and you're like, right, I need to write this down, or calculator fucking do it. But she just like does it in her fucking head.
In her head?
Yeah.
I mean, if she's that good, she can just look at it and be like, oh, it's 4.
That's why she's really good at her job. Like, I'm really good at like speaking coherently and concisely, which makes me sound quite smart, right? And she stutters along, trips over words and that kind of stuff. but it's because she's ADD and she's just got a million things fucking run through her brain. But when it comes to her job, that's really useful because she can do a million fucking calculations and that kind of stuff really quickly.
Math was just like my absolute worst subject, so
You and me both, but I love math. Weird, huh?
fucking don't. I hated it.
Well, it's funny that because I mean I'll get to the game in a second, but Fez that I'm friends with, he's in Montana, and he doesn't just hate math, he has dyscalculus. So like his brain gets the numbers all mixed up, and he thought he was just fucking retarded when it came to math. But like he eventually went to fucking started doing college last year, and they mistakenly put him into these advanced math class because he was doing nursing.
Oh, shit.
Biomedicine actually he was doing, and fucking he's like, because he had like a good teacher this time around, they actually were able to fucking teach him in a way he could understand it, and he's like, shit, I actually really like math.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably my issue too. Is I also had like just fucking god awful teachers when it came to a lot of my schooling. That's why my parents literally had to take me out. They were like, "Do you want to be homeschooled instead?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah! At least I learned shit with you guys."
Oh, you're homeschooled? Okay, that explains so much.
Okay, no, but my parents knew how to teach me and teach me right. Unfortunately, it was like too little, too late. Because I was like,
seems to be a lot
in
more
public
common
school
over there than that is here.
Within the American education system, it really depends on your parents too, I guess. But it's not too hard to outdo the education system currently in place for a lot of public schools.
Because my parents would teach me how to, like, when it came to math, my parents would teach me how to actually like solve the problem. My math teacher, anytime I would like, try to use, at the very least, use my fingers to count and work out the problem, my teacher would get mad at me because she wanted us to memorize the answers, not figure out how to solve the question.
Right, so she wasn't trying to teach you, she was just trying to get you to pass the test.
Yeah,
Exactly.
memorization is useless because unless you can understand what you're memorizing, it doesn't help you any.
Because she kept on like saying, no, put your hands down, you're not supposed to figure it out, just tell me what the answer is. She would always fail me, and
man,
I know.
you guys should have that as like a national motto under your flag, man.
yeah, but unfortunately no. So whenever and then the school tried to like cover its ass by like, oh well, he's got some learning deficit, we have some after school programs and shit like that.
Yeah, blaming you.
And I was like, so my mom took me to this after school thing, and we were like, okay, you're struggling with multiplications, why is this all just like measurements and shit, like measurements? I'm like, yeah, I know, maybe they're doing multiplications after this. And it's like, no, it's all measurements, thanks guys. And so I felt fucking like useless. I thought I was fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And that's when my parents were like, all right, do you want to be homeschooled instead? I'm like, yeah.
Particularly
my
bad.
Teachers ain't doing shit.
It's particularly bad when you're really young as well, because obviously you don't have the ability to speak up, speak back, correct someone. That they're just a bad teacher. Do you know what I mean? And it's not that you're incapable of understanding it. It's just the way they're incapable of explaining it in a way that like allows you to understand it.
Mm-hmm. And it was because they kept on like failing me and shit like that. I internalized a lot of that, and I felt like a failure. And I was so stupid, which was just great for a little kid like me.
Yeah, but then you get a whole host of people, grown adults, working not a great job, and they just don't have any self-belief in their abilities because of that as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like me. But anyways, we don't need to get into that. Anyways, the American education system fucked me over.
Yeah, kind of funny because I'm now starting to read.
That's funny because now I can't read.
I'm actually reading a book. I'm like, damn. I read a whole damn book.
That's all I did when I was like.
This is getting worse.
Before I discovered drugs and alcohol, all I did was fucking read.
Honestly, I've read a lot as a kid.
Yeah, so I mean,
I just
the reason why
don't have the time and energy to like read anymore, which is weird.
With me, I think it was because I was always forced to do it. When I'm forced to do it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's a big thing with me too.
I haven't read an actual book in ages, and it's mostly just because I don't normally read books unless I got nothing else to really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with the access to the internet, plus
Yeah.
sleeping, um, there is always something for me to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot more distractions and alternatives now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually contemplating getting rid of like the YouTube app on my phone because I doom scroll so fucking much. I actually hate it.
Like, this is becoming unhealthy.
I only use my phone for Discord and Reddit, and I'm usually on the computer. I'm not usually on my phone, but I'm also old, so.
Yeah.
Huh?
But I think that's actually the healthier option. I think I might just get rid of the YouTube app.
Because I don't have TikTok or Insta or Facebook
Well, yeah.
or anything like that.
Or
I went Blue Sky,
I knew
but I
I
didn't
would.
use it.
Yeah, I knew I would hate TikTok, so so I've never had that. But then YouTube came out with those shorts thing, which is basically
Yeah,
just
fine.
TikTok, and I was like, fuck. And now I spend like hours doom scrolling, and I'm like, I need to stop. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll just turn it off. Right, hang on, I need to throw this cat out of the room, then we can start.
What I generally do is I combine doom scrolling with something else, like
Yeah.
if I'm looking up information for a game.
Yeah. As long as I have like one of those like hour long or like several hour long like lo-fi music type videos playing like in the background, I can focus on like doing other shit. But whenever I'm just on my phone, and usually I end up going to YouTube, and then I'll try to stick to videos, but eventually I'll see a short. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of interesting, and then like 3 hours fly by.
wormhole.
Got you with the dopamine hits.
Yeah, I'm trying to like force myself to find other things to do. So I have like audiobooks, which is like the closest thing to reading books now.
Not to be, again, a tangent, but like, because I can't read anymore because my eyesight's so bad, it's like, I had to start listening to audiobooks more. Like I said, I was listening to like horror ones at night when I was going to sleep.
Oh, jeez.
Which is alright, because you fall asleep halfway through it, but it's kind of annoying because you never know how they end. And
Yeah.
But I was getting used to it, but I'm one of those people, I just deal with information much better when I'm reading it. I find it harder to absorb it by just listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's also
there are
frustratingly slow to listen compared to my reading speed. So it's been a big adaptation to try and like enjoy audiobooks. If I want to absorb any of that material, I have to, because I literally can't read it.
I can listen just as fast as I read. That's part's no problem, but sometimes I'll just sort of like peck out mentally, and my brain starts going on a different tangent thinking about something else, and before I realize, I'm like, oh fuck, my audiobook is still going. I'm like 3 chapters away.
That may be like,
rewind.
that may be like ADD if you find trouble like concentrating on it.
See, okay, I don't. It's really difficult to explain. It's not so much that I find it difficult to focus. It's just that whenever I'm just multitasking and listening to it, there are times where like I'll be paying attention, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta kind of focus on what I'm doing with my hands here, and then go back to the audiobook.
Like,
and then
literally description of being EDD.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, Swindle, because I have ADD too.
You're not as bad as him and my wife are, obviously, but
I mean, some tasks really do require a lot more focus than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying he's like chasing butterflies when he's listening.
Oh. Yeah, that's an ADD.
Or it could be, I mean, it could be slightly. It doesn't need to be like full blown disorder style with medication or that. I mean, I've said this before. I think every single personality trait people have is on the spectrum of some sort of disorder. You know what I mean? Just like the very tail end.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that I don't have at least a little bit of it. It's just never was that bad. I needed like a diagnosis.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
like, I don't know.
I wouldn't think you'd be bad because you seem to follow conversations in games just fine.
Yeah, it's whenever I get distracted and then like trying to do 2 different things at the same time. That's where it's like, okay, I have to choose one. And unfortunately, the one I don't choose, falls by the wayside, and that's where the issue is.
You have the same problem if you're trying to talk and poop at the same time.
Wow.
Like there's so many times that my girlfriend will walk in while I'm playing
I
like
thought I was
while
going
I'm
somewhere
doing
else there.
these games. Yeah, and so I literally have to like tune you guys out or take the headphones off because I just can't double think and listen at the same time.
No, I can't do that. Two different
Oh,
things
yeah.
speak at the same time. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, and of course, I try to prioritize her. That way, she doesn't think I like
Well,
games
yeah,
more
because
than
she can
her or
physically
whatever.
hit you.
Exactly.
I
that
can
too, so,
only dream of reaching over and slapping you.
So that's why anytime I go really really quiet, I hear you guys calling for me, but I'm like, okay, I can't.
Yeah, no, that's
Hurry
fine.
up, babe! Just shut up for a second.
No, it's fine. You just need to get her to play a game sometime. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am trying, my guy, but like, we we've been dating for a while, and I've only just recently got her interested in liking like Firefly, the TV show, because that's like one of my all-time favorites. She used to think that was weird, and that was just quote unquote his stuff, and now she's obsessed with it, and it's like I'm slowly wearing her away, but
I mean, you don't have to convert people, but that's nice that she took an interest.
no, I definitely have to. But yeah, I'm trying to get her to play a game with us because I know she would like it. She just doesn't want to.
RPGs are a big jump. I was 30 before I started playing RPGs. Do you know what I mean? It's a nerdy thing.
Video
It
games
definitely
seem to
is,
be a
but she-
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
Board games are good
definitely
things.
is a nerd. Yeah, because she loves board games. So
Yeah,
like
well,
that's why I'm like,
Well, you play board games, mate, you get to play Hero Quest or something like this, that dungeon crawler board game, or like Descent or something, and that is
well, we play
that-
Munchkin, which
that-
is pretty much.
and then it's like a stone's throw to an RPG. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm slowly inching her towards
Yeah, haptic feedback.
role-play games.
Rude.
Yeah.
And just fucking air punch him. I would love that when people are not paying attention in my games. I could just go.
Yeah.
Anyway, last week, you guys, you didn't get a quest or anything like that, but Natius introduced herself at the Black Swords Guild, and because Mira was suffering from the fungal infection, she thought she could come up with something that would help alleviate the symptoms, and so she took Glim and Mira into the forest where you encountered some orcs, and then you managed to get some ingredients to make a concoction to kind of alleviate her symptoms for a while. And then when you came back, you reported to the guard captain to tell him that you ran into the orcs, and then you just came back to the guild, and that's where we left off. So, Ratark, I mean, you had to heal up anyway, so I mean, if you need to logically justify it, you could just say you stayed in the guild hall to rest up while they went on their little jaunt.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah.
And then when you come back, Glim and Mira, I don't think Mira really had damage because she used healing stuff to heal, but Glim will definitely need to like eat his ration, rest up for the night to get his health back. During the night, Natius, when he's like sitting down in the evening, Nera's going to sit down with you and pour a glass of wine for each of you, pull out her little pipe and some tobacco leaf and cram that into the pipe. Though she's like trying to talk to you quietly while the others are upstairs in their room. Just to ask, so when you had them out today, how were they? Can they handle themselves?
It certainly seems like that they can handle themselves to some degree, though the one who's infected is certainly more prone to solving things with violence over talking. Which, speaking of, there are two things I must address with you, Nara. The first being is they are aware that I dabble in the arcane now, since I had to reveal my talents during our encounter with some orcs while we were in the woods.
Okay, well, it's your choice who to reveal it to. Hopefully, if they're going to be around us and part of the Black Swords, then they're not going to be running their mouths to anyone else in the city. But
I only did so because it felt necessary at the time, unfortunately.
Of course. And I mean, you wouldn't be able to hide those abilities forever if you were going on missions with them. We'll just have to hope that they tend to be more on our side than anyone else. I mean, as it is, it might not even be that much of an issue, but based on what me and Rothar were investigating, the Lord Mayor in this city certainly has an axe to grind with magic users. Many of them have disappeared, and there weren't many to begin with in the city. So I suspect that he has been having the guards take them out, or exile them, or something, imprison them. And until we get to the bottom of that, it's just wise to at least keep it outside of the guards and the authority figures here in the city.
Yes. Dark, quick question.
Uh-huh.
Does divine magic also fall underneath that? Would Natius know?
From Nera's perspective, yes, she thinks any kind of magic ability might be dangerous.
Yes, well, we may wish to inform the orc, Father Glim, about that as well, since he seems to be touched by the divine and blessed by them.
She takes a puff of her pipe. Okay, well, yeah, we'll definitely need to speak to him when he gets up in the morning. You said you ran into orcs in the forest?
Yes.
Was this just a stray scout, or?
I believe it was a scouting party. However, oh wow, I didn't write down the name of the captain of the guards. I have informed the guard captain about the orcs gathering to the north, and he may approach us to speak about the situation eventually. But it seems that the tribes have been gathering to the north to deal with black orcs, is I believe what they called it, which, if I recall correctly, is something that hasn't truly been such an issue in quite several decades.
I mean, as long as I've been here, which is a few years now, we haven't really had an orc problem, unless you venture too far beyond the walls. So yeah, that is a new development. She puffs thoughtfully in her pipe a couple more times. Well, I was going to go with you tomorrow, but I think if the guard captain's been informed and is taking action, I should probably attend the Lord Mayor's and see what the course of action is going to be with these orcs, because I'm assuming they're going to want to recruit anyone from the Black Swords to help, since they are so short-handed. And that would require some negotiation. So perhaps Natius tomorrow. Mount Hrothar should have been back by now, and I'm concerned that he's not. So perhaps tomorrow you can take the newcomers out to Blackridge Village and see if you can find out what's keeping Hrothar, and if something's happened to him, to help him out and bring him home.
Very well. I can certainly do that. I will have to set up the remedies and stuff to brew seep overnight, and hopefully I can keep an eye on the infected one to see if a new way of applying the mixture and seeping it will have any improved effects.
Well,
If it does, then it's just a matter of finding more of the moss.
I mean, perhaps I'll keep her here. We should keep her here so we can keep her under observation, see if it heals on its own with some warmth and rest for the day, rather than going straight back out into the wilderness again.
Yes, that probably would be wise, and hopefully will limit any additional spreading.
Right then. Okay, well, let's get some rest. We'll see you in the morning, and speak to his Father Glim before they set out.
Yes. And Nadius will set up her the moss to seep and stuff like that before turning in for the night.
Sure. Ratark, I mean, being the sneaky fucker that you are, even though you like spent the day here resting, when they came back from their little escapade out in the woods, what would you have been doing?
Probably exploring this guild hall, trying to find out more about these black swords.
So said before, they have quite an extensive like library on everything they would need to know to be like self-sufficient, as well as like on deities and history and things like that locally. You'll have observed Nera and going out, speaking to guards, getting in supplies, organising things in here. But I mean, a lot of the time she seems to be just like killing time, and she seems quite nervous or agitated in some way. But the guild hall itself is pretty basic. There's a basement with a couple of cells. There's a kitchen area. There's a storeroom. There's 2 rooms upstairs, and then there's like Nera's private quarters, which are also downstairs, as well as the main hall study area. Doesn't look like, even if she's saying it's empty just now, but it doesn't look like it would hold a lot of people to stay here at maximum capacity anyway. Would you have been listening in when her and Natius were talking?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think I would have tried to also peek around in Nera's office.
So that in the storeroom will be the 2 rooms that are under lock and key when she's not in them.
I think I would want to poke around in there.
Do you have anything for like lockpicking? Either in the skills or in your background?
I do have thieves' tools. The only ability I have, I guess, would be the train it. Well, no, that's just for stealth kills.
Okay, give me a dex roll then, because you're going to be trying to break into her room quickly before she like comes back when she's out for groceries or whatever.
Yeah.
So there will be like a time element to it, otherwise you would be able to just do it. Oh, that's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, okay, you'll be able to like get into her room. She's got like a chest, a closet, a writing desk, a very simple bed, a small array of daggers and swords and a bow laid out as well. I mean, what would you want to look at? Or what kind of thing are you looking for?
Not quite sure what I'm looking for, but I think I would like to look at her writing desk just to see the papers.
Okay, you can see she's been writing letters to other Black Swords guilds in other cities, not just in this kingdom, but in the southern kingdom that this kingdom is at war with. So that would be, you're in Armara. She's been writing to people who are in Varenth. And
she's just writing to the other guilds.
She's communicating to them with how many people have been taken from here, that it's just her and Rothar and Natis that are here. Her concerns about the Lord Mayor here, and suspicion that he is pursuing magic users for some reason, and also about the unknown fungal plague that seems to be growing in the area and how that's a concern. And she's just writing to them to inform them about what's happening and to ask if they have any other information that may relate to these issues.
And just nothing here that indicates a answer back, or?
No, because she's in the process of writing those letters.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. You said there was like a chest as well?
Yes, a locked chest. You want to try and open that one too?
No, I don't want to push my luck.
Oh, speaking of which, make sure everybody has luck. I think you all should.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yes, a very large, heavy chest. If you try to like grab it and lift it at one end, it'll be like very heavy. So there's obviously, it's not just a heavy chest itself, but what's inside it has some substantial weight to it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll attempt to.
You're like, drag,
pick it.
You're too easy, man.
Yeah, I already said no, but then you had to go say there's something heavy in it. Well, now I gotta know.
It's a DC of 18.
Okay. Well, piss.
Yes, there's a very highly skilled locksmith that's created the locks in this. It's like a multi-chamber process. If you had, like, if you didn't have the time limit of her returning, you could get it eventually just through trial and error. But because she is going to come back, you wouldn't be able to do it before she gets back.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely just gonna leave it at that for now.
Sure.
Make sure
she comes
I
back from
cover
the
my
groceries.
trace.
Yeah, she comes back from the groceries, and you're just like lying with your feet up, whistling innocently. But after that, we will skip to the next morning. You just can hear the hustle and bustle outside. It's that kind of twilight dawn, because it'll be like a late dawn at this point in the year. Nera's going to just knock gently on the room door where you guys are sleeping, Glim and Mira and Ratark, and it's that room upstairs. It's just all like the hay bedding. Sorry, Mira's down in the cells because she's keeping separate from you. And she just knocks gently. So you guys awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Oh, Father Glim,
Anything.
how are you feeling this morning?
I am feeling.
There was just something I wanted to talk to you about before you set out today.
What would that be? What would that be?
Well, Natius was telling me you have some innate magical ability related to your worship of your deity.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I see. So, I'm not sure if you're aware, but a number of magic users in the city have gone missing over the past few weeks. And I strongly suspect that it has something to do with someone in a position of authority who has command over the guards. I would just suggest it might be in your best interest to keep your abilities hidden from the guards or anyone in authority in the city until we can get to the root of what exactly is it that's been happening to these magic users.
Thank you for that. I'm writing it down. Sorry.
Yeah, of course. She looks over at you, Ratark, because I don't suppose you're a mage of some kind.
Not exactly, though I've been touched.
She raises an eyebrow.
More infernal powers.
Infernal?
It's a bit of a story.
You're not going to go on a murderous rampage in the middle of the night, are you?
Not unless I'm being asked to.
She smirks a little. Okay, interesting. Well, Natius has your mission for today. You're going to escort her out to Blackridge Village to try and find Rothar and bring him back. Of course, you'll be compensated for your time. We can work out some payment when you get back. That sounds suitable for both of you?
Yes, that sounds quite fine, actually.
Excellent. I'll prepare breakfast and leave you to ready yourselves. Turns around and heads back downstairs.
Dark, how far is Blackridge Village?
Further out than your cave was by a measure. So it'll be like the whole day walking there, and then you'd have to stay over and walk back the next day if you didn't want to travel at night.
And I take it that we don't have any mode of transportation due to
Being poor.
the wars and what's going on in the city.
I mean, if you had the money, you could have a horse or a wagon, but you would be going on foot, yeah. So,
Yeah, down there.
Yeah, so I mean, Nari would tell you it's another one of these small villages quite far out in the wilderness. They're a sort of law unto themselves out there. They're beyond the reaches of the kingdom's authority, and they'll be basing their economy mostly on lumber or trapping, bringing in pelts and things like that. So remote, small. There's not going to be like a guard presence or anything like that there.
What direction is the village?
Northwest, and it's about a day out. So there will be a what's called a road, but it's little more than a dirt path.
That direction is a little concerning.
Why is it concerning?
That wasn't spoken in character. That's just me gathering information that my character should know. Sorry.
Alright.
Nera will go down to the basement, the cells, to check on Mira, who seems to be doing better. Her condition hasn't gotten any worse. But Nera will then explain to her, it's probably better for her to rest for the day, not expose herself to more contaminants, and just keep applying the concoction and seeing how the treatment goes. And maybe she doesn't want Mira going with you and just running headfirst into whatever you may encounter. When her friend Rothar's life might be at stake. But she will have breakfast prepared for you. It's like a warm porridge with some sugar to sweeten it. which is a very filling breakfast.
Nice.
But from that point, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I see that the little one is feeling much better today. Father Glim, has Nara spoken to you about some of the situation beyond the infection that's been going on in the city?
That I know of. No one even talks to me.
I will speak more of it to you when we are on the road, though I will heavily advise that you keep whatever divine or magical gifts that you may be blessed with under wraps while within the city limits. That applies to you too. I'm afraid I didn't catch your name, little one.
Ratark.
Yes. Well, as soon as y'all are both finished eating, we can set out to the North Gate and make our way to Blackridge Village. Maybe we will be lucky and be able to pay for passage on a wagon that may be heading in that direction, though that's probably fairly unlikely.
Stranger things have happened.
Concerning the direction that the village is in, I'm highly doubtful that it'll be an unlikely thing.
Yeah, some of the further out towns that are mining towns will have more regular traffic going to and from, because obviously they're going with the supplies. But like the trapper towns and such, they'll have a much lower population, so there'll be a lot less traffic. Yes. Well, I mean, anything going wilderness is sort of like northish anyway, because you're at the northern border, but yeah. So
Right. When the group is done eating, Nadius will be leading them to the North Gate so that they can process out of the city and whatnot.
Sure. If you have any items you don't want to bring with you, you can stash them on your character sheet, and that's you just leaving them at the guild hall if you want to make room for carrying things. So just make sure you do that.
Like, guess I'll go ahead and stash my silk robe and slippers.
You could sell those for cash if you want first.
I would much rather do that.
There's a little button to the right of the slot.
Sell
there.
treasure?
Yeah, and it'll just give you the money. Because you would just help the market and sell them that way.
I mean, everything else though.
And if
See
you
no
wanted
reason
to
to get
go
rid of.
shopping before you set off, I can give you a market token as well. I don't have any tier ones, so just do it here.
Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Oh, I actually can't use the darts. Oh wait, no. Okay. It says they're ammunition for short bows and long
it's just
bows,
not
but
updated the description, that's all.
okay, all right, cool. So I can use them with my blowgun.
They're
Okay.
for the blowgun, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was really confused there for a sec. But yeah, no, I'm good with everything I've got.
Sure, because you got quite a lot of money, you could buy stuff.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I might do that.
You should really be splitting that treasure with other people.
Some characters like to hide their wealth.
Yeah, I wonder who would do that.
Yeah, I wonder who. Oh, trust issue.
I would say as well, Glim, because not Glim, Ratark, you've got all your weapons
Mhm.
equipped. Sorry, I thought I had the wrong sheet open. Because you've got all your weapons equipped as well, Swindle, you obviously can't have all of them equipped. It just matters if you're in
Okay.
combat and you're switching weapons, so we know if you need to spend an action to like swap them out.
Oh, okay, it uses an action. Okay, I did not know
Because
that.
if it's in your backpack, obviously it takes an action to swap them out.
You know, that makes more sense.
With your chain and your blowgun, and the chains are
Two-handed.
well, they
yeah.
can be two-handed, but they can also be one-handed. I'm not imagining you're walking around with the chain in your hand all the time, but you would have it like around your belt or something like that, so it's like easily accessible.
I suppose, would unarmed matter if it's equipped or not?
No, just you can always have that there.
Okay. Keep that in mind going forward. I feel like this is important to buy as well.
And if what I had them do on the Sunday game last week as well was just let each other know what kind of things they could all do and what kind of items they all had, so they had their bases covered.
Just buying like rations and stuff to heal for me.
Although on Sunday they managed to go the whole session without taking any damage.
Figures. Ooh, Phobane. Wait. If used, make a DC 12 con check. Like, I have to make that check, or my target has to make that check?
Which one, Phobane? I think if you use like
Yeah.
stimulants and Phobane, that kind of stuff, you need to make a check to see if you get addicted.
Hey, okay. I might get addicted to the poison.
Because
Jesus.
of drugs. I don't think Phobane's that poison, is it?
Oh, I guess not. I guess I just assumed it was, because it sounds like it. But I guess, yeah, reading it.
No, it's like a combat drug.
That's... Jesus, that's interesting. Okay, the addiction makes more sense now.
As well,
Poison.
Natius, you've got over your slot limit, which will affect your initiative and stuff, so I don't know if you want to stash something.
Yeah, I'm aware. And once I have to light the lantern, it'll be back to
Ah, right.
10.
Yeah. Somehow the goblin has the most carry weight.
Just built different.
High strength
It's-
is
it's-
the thing.
He's just,
Well, no, I'm high dex actually. Although strength is
your
like
strength's
one of my
just as
second
high, yeah.
highest. Yeah. I forgot. That's what. That's probably how I got the carry. Then.
Glim does have a spell scroll for floating disc, which would temporarily give him extra carrying capacity as well.
Use it now.
Yeah, I think that'll be all right for now.
Rolling gold. Okay, roll Bratark. Okay, yeah, I mean, you just head to the north gate. The guards are there. They watch you go. There's going to be no one else going in or out that gate at this time of day. And before long, you find yourselves on the cold, wet road going northwest into the forests and towards the mountains beyond. Okay, so who's going to be leading the way here?
Is this just for perception and whatnot?
Yeah, for encounters.
Shouldn't we just use the group's highest wisdom?
If that's what you'd
Think
like to
then?
do, sure.
My time has come.
Yes.
A rolls a wisdom check, or what's that? What you got?
Yeah, give me a wisdom check. And also describe to me what you're doing to kind of justify it. Like, are you out in front, scouting ahead, or, you know?
I am not scouting ahead, but I'm in front of you guys, just slowly, just, baying.
Observing. Yes, I mean, you're going to travel for most of the day, like halfway through the day, and then you're going to hear this loud braying sound coming from the bushes or the trees up ahead, just as the path kind of gets overshadowed by forest. And it's a haunting, loud, braying animal kind of sound. And then, Glim, you're going to like pause and wait, and you see this huge four-legged horned creature slowly moving its way through the trees just beyond. You would of course
Hasn't seen us?
You would of course no, it won't see you because you're going to see it first. You would of course recognize it as a moose.
We be cautious about mooses.
I think I mean they're not normally aggressive, but if you get too close or startle them, or like this one when it's braying for its young or because it's in heat, they might be like more aggressive.
Be cautious. Alright, you wanna go ghost? Ace?
Over a moose.
No. I'm not gonna attack it, I'm just gonna try to gently walk.
Yeah,
That's
move
it.
around
Yeah, let's
it.
just walk around it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can just wait
Okay.
it out and then just walk around. That's fine. It's not particularly aggressive animal. You're not going to have to take any great care for that or make a roll for it. Sorry, Natis, I didn't mean to butt in before you had the chance to like talk to them.
Wait, so this happens before we had a chance to talk to
No,
them?
this would happen after because they would be a good couple of hours into the travel. I just mean
Okay.
I didn't mean to like speak before you got the chance to do anything.
No worries, no worries. That's why I just simply typed out because Nara already spoke about it, so basically anything that Nadius would be saying would basically be kind of recapping on some of the details of it.
Not leaving anything out from last night's conversation.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of like halfway through the day when you came to the moose. It's getting towards evening, when you're expecting to, get close to this village at any time now, and the path is becoming a little more worn looking, so it's obviously being used by villagers, so you can't be too far now. And it's at this point that you do see a single man with a hood pulled over his head, a kind of like dark green cloak wrapped around him, and he's like dragging like a satchel or something along the ground behind himself, and he's just like slowly meandering his way like towards you from the direction in front. His head's down, his hood's up, so he doesn't seem to have noticed you.
In some space to walk his way.
I would actually like to sneak off. Like, how far away is the forest on either side of the road here?
You're like right in the forest at this point.
Okay, I would like to disappear.
Okay. They'll just look around and you're just not there.
Yeah, I'm specifically looking. This smells like an ambush. I'm looking for his buddies.
I mean, at a glance, you're not going to see anyone around. There's no one behind the trees. There's no one up in the trees. There's no like thick bushes for them to hide in here. It's just like pine trees. It is quite dark, but I mean, you're pretty confident going left and right around that there isn't anyone standing behind the trees waiting. There's certainly no one with like a light source or anything like that. The lone figure begins to approach the Natius and Glim.
It approaches?
Yeah, because he's like walking towards you, shuffling along,
He's
dragging this like, and you can see it's like a leather satchel he's dragging along behind him.
Hello there, traveler.
He looks up suddenly, with a kind of fearful look in his eyes. Oh my god, an orc!
Ah, human.
You speak common.
That I do.
Please, I don't have much. I'm just looking to pass through.
Oh, that's so sad. You may go. I'm kidding.
Are you from the village?
From Blackridge?
Yes.
Yes, I'm from there.
Do you know of a visitor that may have appeared a couple of days ago, known as Rothar?
Yes, the mercenary that was sent. Yes, I met him briefly. You're friends of his?
Yes. I am a Nadius of the Black Swords. And this is Father Glim, who is currently escorting me. We are on our way to see Rothar, which I do hope that he is still currently in the village.
I'm afraid I have bad news in that case. Your friend was in the village 2 days ago, and before last night he'd set out into the woods westwards of the village to help investigate some of the missing children, and he didn't return. We told him about the Druid in the woods, and that we think he had something to do with it, and that he was powerful and should not be messed with. But your friend did not seem intimidated and set out on his own, and he never returned.
Where is those woods located?
Motions to the woods around you. Well, I mean, these are the woods, but where he was directly was west of the village. The village is not far. It's maybe an hour's walk from here along this path.
Thank you, traveler.
You that there was a druid to the west?
Yes, there's an old man who lives in the woods for a long time. He's a hermit, and he's until recently he'd never harmed anyone. But some of the trappers had noticed him in the woods around the time of the disappearances.
How unusual.
Yes, I mean we sent out a search party when we were looking for them, obviously, but they weren't able to find anything, and no one's ever been able to find his lair or where he sleeps. I mean, some people think that he just turns into an animal, and that's why he's not been able to be found. But the extent of his powers is unknown.
Wait a minute.
That is concerning.
Shit.
We will make our way to Black Ridge, Father Glim, and rest for the night. But I suppose we'll have to make our way west upon the morning to investigate.
If you ask to speak to Marden when you get to the village, I mean, I'm sure he can find you somewhere to sleep for the night.
Thank you, traveler.
You notice the traveler has some of that same red growth just like under his chin on the right hand side.
Are you... Has others suffered symptoms similar to yours?
What, milady? Oh, this the emotion as to where it's growing. Oh, this is just a rash I've been having.
Yes. Are there others in Black Ridge that are currently forming such rashes?
I think some of the trappers and the foresters have. Yeah, there must be something in the woods that's causing a reaction. It's not unusual depending on the season.
Of course.
If you'll excuse me though, I must make haste. I have to get to my cabin before darkfall. And he
Yes.
shoulders his strap and starts dragging along the ground behind him and moving at pace again.
Oh, shall we go into the woods or just go to the village?
The village first. We can
Okay.
rest our feet for a moment there before deciding whether or not we should set out for the night or wait till the morning. Where is Fratorg? He disappeared.
Not sure he does that. Rat.
I remain hidden for a long time after after the traveler has left eyesight, and then I walk out of the forest to Nadia's and Father Glem. I'm just like, don't worry, I've taken care of the old man.
What?
Pardon?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm worried about it. Ew.
If you want to retark, you can also gain a torch.
Why would I get a torch?
Took it from his dead corpse.
No, I just followed him to his cabin and then that's it.
Yeah, okay. An
to
assassin,
make sure
there's
he's
nothing he
alright.
could do if you got him by surprise. So
I know. That's no, but I just wanted to make sure this guy was all right. Like, I will seriously follow him to his cabin, but then I'll make my way back towards everybody else if he's all right. If he's like clear, if he's not a bad guy.
oh, okay. Can you make me a wisdom check then?
Okay.
Yeah, you
cultist.
follow him for a ways, and he veers off the path at one point, and it seems he knows where he's going, and you're just kind of following him along in this deep dark forest.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets into his cabin, and you're like, okay, that checks out. And then it's not long before you are completely lost in the woods, alone.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
And now it's dark.
Yeah, dang it! I don't even get to do my prank.
So you'll be able to find the cabin again easily enough, but finding back to the others is going to take a little more effort. And you're in the dark, so you'll have disadvantage until you light a light source.
All right, I'll
Don't like any of these.
don't make that noise. I don't like that noise. Don't do that.
So
Going to attempt without the light to find my way back.
okay, another wisdom check. You got disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
So
Dude, the moment I turn on the light, it's gonna be a monster, man.
So close. You only needed a 9 the first time. You needed a 12 the second time.
Figures. All right, because it gets harder and harder every time. Fuck. I
Yeah.
forgot.
You guys.
Wait, I don't have.
You guys will find your
Oil!
way to the village, and Ratark still hasn't appeared. So you just start approaching the buildings. They've got like smoke coming out of their chimneys and light from the fires in the windows. Ratark, you're like cold and shivering and wet and in the darkness here in the forest. When you hear the sound of like teeth or bone or something like like wooden wind chimes or something, so like clacking against each other around you in the darkness. What would you want to do?
First, kick myself in the butt for not buying lantern oil. Yeah. So, I will. Hearing the noise, I will. Yeah, go ahead, draw my. Yeah, fuck it, just the razor chain. Get that ready to go, and whatever comes out of the dark first.
Obviously, you cannot be surprised that it's your trait, so they're not going to get like advantage ambush on you no matter what, even though it's in the dark here.
Yeah. I can find my way back to the cabin, I just can't find my way back to you guys.
He does this.
But yeah, I will draw my weapon and just be ready.
Okay, you hear the sort of clacking and there's noise in the darkness of something moving around, something humanoid in sort of weight and size. And then the sound stops and you're left in silence for an uncomfortable amount of time. You can faintly see the light from the cabin in the distance between the trees. So if you could make the run long enough, you might get there before anything happens to you. Or what would you like to do?
Definitely, I'm staying at the ready for a good like minute after the sound stops, and just if nothing happens still, I will try to continue to. I'm not going to the cabin yet.
So you're gonna try and find your way again at disadvantage? Is that what you're saying?
Should have just killed the old man. Just the fucking torch. Ah, fuck it, I might get lucky. So 13 now.
Well, mate, I know it goes up every time, so you need a 15 now.
Wait, I thought. Oh,
It's harder each time.
I thought it went up by 1.
No, I'm joking.
Damn it.
I'm joking, it's still 12.
You're an asshole. I was really happy they got really sad.
What is your wisdom?
14.
Okay, I mean, you're like running to get away from this thing and frantically hoping you're in the right direction?
Well,
Or are you cautiously retreating back in the direction you think it is? Like, what kind of approach are you taking?
definitely more towards like I'm trying to definitely move at my brain. Definitely like hoping that this is the right direction. I don't know, but I'm at the same time I'm definitely moving with caution. So I'm not moving with speed.
Okay, you slowly retread back, you know, take a deep breath, reposition, reorientate yourself compared to the cabin and retread your steps, like backwards basically, keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
You are certain whatever it is that you encountered there in the darkness tails you the entire way. But you will eventually find your way back to the village, back to the path, and then from there back to the village. In the meantime, Gliminatius, you have made it to the village. You can see in the center of the village where there's like a small marketplace. You see a couple of stalls set out, like carts. You'll see smoke coming from some of the chimneys. You'll see lights in the windows. There will be a tavern, because every village has a pub.
Yeah.
To the tavern we go. Information.
So you will hear somebody playing music. It's not super jovial. There aren't people singing, which might be the more norm. And the chatter sounds subdued. So when you open the door and step in, the warmth hits you. The smell of the ale, the mead, and the cooking. And there is like a handful of people in there. There's a barman behind the bar. And there's like a handful of people around one single table to the left as you come in. and they'll like turn to look at you. And on the right is a very small stage with a minstrel sat on it, just like playing a lute. It has a kind of melancholic sort of vibe to the place and the music as you come in.
Other than the minstrel, I'm assuming everyone here has the appearance of a villager slash trapper
Yes,
in
yes.
the way of dress.
Yeah, they'll be wearing furs, farming attire, that kind of thing. They look as if they've been outdoors. When you open the door and you come in, the barman will just take a moment to like look you up and down. Says, "Oh, visitors, please come in."
Nadia's will lower the hood of her cloak. I'm assuming that the rain thing is just background, or has it actually been raining?
Oh, it's raining. Yeah, not
Yeah,
heavily,
it's
but it'll be
raining.
raining.
Then Nadia's will be removing her cloak to shake off the wetness before going too far into the tavern so that it's not dripping all over the place.
There are some stools at the bar itself. There's another 2 tables, like spread out. They're empty that you could sit at if you wanted.
Nope, going straight to the bar because no point in sitting at a table when we're here to talk to people and find out things.
Of course. So the barman's he's not fat, but he's quite a stocky fellow. He's not very tall. He's sort of medium sized. He looks maybe to be in his sort of like late 30s, early 40s. He's got that kind of worn outdoors look about him. Dark hair, beard all around the edges of his face. And his hair's like parted at the top and then tied down into like pleats on either side of his head. He puts like a big grubby hand up on the counter as you approach. Yes, madam. How can I help you?
Possibly to start, a warm meal for myself and my companion here.
Of course, no problem. And he like grabs 2 flagons and starts pouring them out. He's you come from Tormaer?
That's the name of the city, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I've encountered one of the locals on our way here who told us about Rothark and his disappearance a couple of days ago when he went into the woods to the west of here.
Ah, the soldier lad. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He was in here. He stayed here for the night.
I am an associate of his, Nautius. Whether or not we will require rooms for the night, or if we're simply resting our feet before setting out to the west, depends, though. I don't suppose you are the one known as Martin?
Yes. My name's Martin. That would be me. The man in the road, I'm assuming you're talking about Roderick.
I did not ask for his name, but I would assume so.
Yeah, the huntsman. Yes. Yeah, I'm Martin. Folk around here might tell you I'm sort of the one in charge of the village here, but the truth is, it's not just me.
Well, in terms of whether or not y'all have a village chief or not, it often falls upon the one who provides a place of communion, as at the end of the day that tends to be looked upon in terms of leadership and such.
Yes,
So
well,
that's not surprising.
I like to think I have a lot of friends in the village. Yes, that's true. But so you've came looking for your colleague.
Yes.
Are you also here to help us discover our lost ones?
We are
have been
now.
Yes. I have been told of the situation, and we will do what we can to help. I've been told that y'all believe that it is possibly dealing with a druid that's made home to the west.
The hermit. That's what people say. Yes.
Does this hermit have a name?
I mean, people have given him names, but no one knows his name. He's always kept to himself. On the very rare occasion he's let his presence be known to those out in the forest, he may even have acknowledged them with a wave or what have you. But he's a hermit in the truest sense of the word. He's never spoken to anyone. He's never interacted really with anyone. He doesn't come to the village for trade. We just know he lives out there somewhere. But I mean, he's been around since I was a child, and as far as I can remember, he's always been harmless.
And that from you saying that, I actually believe you, because it would, one, be kind of too obvious, and two, why would he just now start doing the he's doing with that? Oh,
Exactly.
It's something else.
No, you're quite right, and I have an open mind about what might have happened. I don't think it was an accident. It's been too many people. There are 4 children missing and 3 hunters. The hunters were the first to disappear. The children afterwards. First one, and then the second, and then 2 at once. And that was over a week ago. No one has ventured into the woods since then, except for your friend, who has not returned. I'm open to whatever logic dictates might have happened, whatever's rational. I mean, it may be an animal of some kind, although, we're used to the wolves and the bears and such, so that would be unusual. But I'm not immediately saying that it is the hermit for certain. That would be peculiar.
This may not be anything but mooses.
A moose? I mean, we get moose traveling through here from time to time.
Okay, never mind.
And I'm
Because
certain
we
that
actually
he would
saw
be.
them.
I'm certain that he would know how to deal with such animals, since they are not unusual this far north.
No, of course. People are obviously frightened, intimidated, and the hermit is someone that isn't known. And there's wild speculation about magics and witchery that he might be able to perform or be involved in. People are just scared, basically. But that's why I sent for the sellswords. We need someone of means to come in and, track and take care of whatever it is.
Yes. Well, at the moment we're waiting for one other to arrive. And if he doesn't show up before long, then we may require lodging.
Of course, there is only a single room, but you're welcome to it. It's large enough to accommodate you and your friends.
And how much would that be, Martin?
I mean, if you're here to take care of our problem, you don't need to worry about paying. But normally the charge is 10 copper a head.
Thank you. If a small green individual shows up while we're not down here, please let them know that we are waiting for them in the room.
Small green one?
Yes, a goblin.
I
If
see.
you're from...
That's I'm assuming you hire people based on their ability, he says, looking at Glim. So I mean, I'm not going to make any judgments, but yes, if I see a goblin come in, I will be sure to point him in your direction.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martin.
You look cold. Do you want a bowl of soup?
Yes, please. That
Thank
was
you.
what Nadius had requested upon initially, was a warm meal.
Oh, I thought you said a warm ale.
My apologies.
No, it's fine. You get a couple of flagons of ale and you get
That a
soup,
thing?
soup and
Warm
bread.
ale?
In England, yes. They like their stuff warm. Don't ask me why.
I mean, ale's a whole new thing than beer, so.
It's like a weak version, basically. In medieval times, it was just safer to drink ale than it was water. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have fridges, so when it was warm, it got warm. Yeah, he'll show you to like a back room, and it's just like must be like a storeroom at some time or something, and there's just like piles of hay and blankets lying around, so enough to make yourselves comfortable. But it's warm, it's dry, it's right behind the fireplace on the other side of the wall, so you got plenty of heat. The minstrel continues to play, and the people kind of go back to their quiet conversations in the front room. Yeah, that's literally what the ale was. It was very, very lightly alcohol.
Same with mead back in the day.
Yeah.
Mead nowadays is way different.
Oh yeah, because it's all like alcoholic cider now. It's like 7-8%, whereas they've been drinking stuff that was like 1-2% stuff. But yeah, shows you guys to your room, and you are be able to make yourselves comfortable. It will be. I said an hour, and it's an hour. It'll be an hour and a half, maybe even a little longer before Ratark finally catches sight of the lights in the village. But this time it's like properly nighttime.
I do have a question before Nadia's turns into rest a bit in the room. Just based off observation and stuff, are any of the other villagers or even Martin shows signs of the fungal infection?
Martin doesn't seem to, at least from what you can see. If you would have to go sit with the guys in the front room. None of them at a glance seems to have anything. If you wanted to have a closer look at them, you'd need to go like sit with them, I think, or talk to them.
And Nadia's is not inclined to do that.
But at a glance, they don't appear to be, no.
All right, thank you.
But yeah, Ratark, you get to the edge of the village. Something is still following you. You know that. You can hear it clank, the clittering, the clanking of whatever is the wind chimes occasionally, but you never catch sight of it. But it's definitely like here on your tail as you approach the village.
I don't see anything. I just hear it.
No, it's keeping its distance in the dark.
Like I don't even see the glimmer of the eyes or anything like that.
No, you just hear the. It must be wearing something or carrying something that's like making the sound when it moves.
How do you hide something that's that already that you can't even see? Yeah, just facing where I just feel it's there. I'm not showing my back to it until I get closer to the village. So that I'll just try to make my way towards the tavern. Just this really small, soggy green goblin.
Just trying to see. Let me do this again. Yeah, as you're kind of.
I just.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw the guy like go into the cabin, right? I didn't see him leave or anything like that.
No, he went in,
Before
then the light came on. So he's like lit a stove or something aside, a lantern.
Okay. Just clarify.
You make your way from the edge of the forest into like the clearing where the village is, putting distance between you and the edge of the trees, and then you hear from wherever the thing was that was falling. You not the same sound of like wood or teeth or something clank or bones like clinking against each other. You hear like a kind of skittering sort of sound.
Okay. Would it be within range of my chain?
I mean, you don't know. You can't see it. You could strike it.
Oh, fuck it! I'll swing blind. Yeah.
Okay, so you get disadvantage, but you at the direction of where it came from.
Yeah. This is where I actually kill a kid that was sneaking around.
Oh, actually, yeah, your chain hits,
No, fuck.
Your chain hits something, and you hear like a high-pitched, very unusual sound. I mean, it sounds like an animal, but it doesn't sound like any kind of animal you've ever heard before. It doesn't sound like a dog or a wolf or a bear or anything like that. It's a very kind of piercing sort of yelp sort of sound. And then you hear the sound of like the bones of the wood or teeth or whatever kind of clanking together very rapidly as it like retreats off in the distance.
I can't.
We hear that, or is that too far?
No, yous are like in the building in the middle of town. You're not going to hear him.
I'll definitely like pull my chain back and try to like examine the blood. Like, does it look normal-ish? I don't know.
Okay, so you want to go back to the edge of the woods in the dark alone now to check this?
No. I'm pulling my chain back towards me.
Okay, so it is a really... I keep forgetting to do the damage. Like, Razor chain is what, slashing?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's got a little blade or an edge of it. You did pierce it, so there will be like this sort of dark coloured ichor. I mean, it's not quite blood, but it's blood-like where it's pierced.
Okay, cool. So, a little less scary. If it bleeds, I can kill it. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself as I quickly make my way to the village now, at speed.
Come running into the tavern, and the minstrel's kind of like, oh, taken by surprise, and there's that kind of like sound on the look. Everyone turns to look at you. There's a little more people in here than there was earlier now. And the barman just kind of looks down towards you, squints his eyes a little bit, trying to make out what you are exactly. You're the girl's friend, the goblin, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, your friends have a room in the back. They've been resting for a while now.
Thank you.
Squelch across the floor in your wet shoes.
Yeah. Just yeah. I will go ahead and leave like a gold on the counter there.
A gold?
Yeah, a gold.
Okay.
I'm well
Wow.
aware I just overpaid, but I'm doing it anyways.
Massively overpaid.
Well, good. Hopefully that puts me in his good graces.
Yeah, you go into the room where Natius and Glim are. A few moments later, the barman comes in with a bottle of like whiskey and bread and cheese and meat on a tray.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just thought with your friend's generosity here. I honestly, my friend, I can't accept this. This is far too much.
That's fine. Just keep bringing more of this, and I'll just uncork the bottle of whiskey and chug it.
Of course, sir. If there's anything you need at all, just let me know.
Thank you, Martin.
Yes, thank you very much, Martin.
No problem at all, sir. He does a little, looks unsure of himself for a second, and kind of does a like half bow and closes the door behind him.
Bro thinks I'm royalty.
He's like never seen that much money in one go.
Yeah.
Father Glam, I know that you stated that Nadius is waiting until the door is closed.
Yeah.
Before speaking. I know that you said that Ratark often disappears, but is it often at this sort of length and at such a unconventional time?
Rat
Yes,
Tark
he
is right
does
here.
that.
You could talk to Rat Tark.
He was talking to me, but to answer your question, yes,
About
he does
me.
that. As I was saying, yes, he does that a lot. He does it constantly. It's annoying, but sometimes he always finds something. Now, Rat, what did you find?
So we're addressing me now.
Yes, we are.
I'm probably older than both of you. Not a child.
Hello. Maybe.
That traveler we found on the road went to his cabin. I followed him just in case he was who he said he was. But then I got lost and I didn't have oil for my lamp, which I will rectify that soon. Hopefully. But
Really an
Wow.
amazing amount of insight.
something was following me.
Okay, now that's very interesting.
Yes. I don't
And it
suppose you...
bleeds. And he said, and it bleeds, and he'll hold up the blade of the razor chain that has the black ichor,
Great name.
whichever.
I like that. Icker.
I don't suppose you know anything else about what was following you. Otherwise, you
I
would
can't-
share.
I couldn't see it. It was smart enough to keep its distance,
If we were...
but it followed me from the cabin here.
I know that you have not had time to rest, Ratark, but if we were to set out now, do you think you could backtrack your way in the direction that this thing has followed you?
Well, if we had light, maybe. If it's still bleeding, I'm not quite sure. I mean, it bleeds a little at least, but I'm not sure if it's enough to make a trail. It certainly didn't seem to like getting hit, so it ran off. That I can be
most
certain
things
of.
wouldn't.
Which
Well,
means it's
then.
not as tough as I.
Go on.
Well, I just say, yeah, it might not be as tough as I was, assuming it might have been.
Well, then
I
we
mean,
should.
yeah, if we head out, we might be able to track it. Assuming it went back to the cabin, I could definitely find our way back to the cabin. But if it left
we
a trail,
we should set out then, before the rain washes any sort of trail that it may have left.
be a smart idea.
Yeah, going at night time's all smart, yeah.
Yep.
The way I feel like smiling.
I guess Nadius and Father Glenn will at least have been able to rest their feet for a little bit, while Ratark is
Still soaked, still
Yep.
dripping.
about to be
Itty bitty
going right
stove.
back out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Before I leave, though, I'll go back to Martin and be like, "Do you have any lamp oil? I have a flask of oil."
Hello?
Of course, of course.
Great. I need a flask of oil.
Yeah, he'll go into his little storeroom and pull out a flask of oil for you.
Fantastic.
There you go, should put in your sheet.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, Laura.
Hello. I know I'm like 2 hours late, but yeah, I had like a night out, so which was only for a few hours, so yeah.
Cool, you can get
It
off, you don't need to play.
Damn! You're like, oh, that's
Are
great.
you
Welcome
saying
home.
that
Go away.
I don't need to play today?
No,
Is
because
that
you're
what
like
saying?
halfway through.
Alright, okay, but then if I miss stuff.
You're like
so-
3/4 of the way through. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
I can just slow you in next time, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay.
Mira's still in the basement recovering
Oh,
and
okay.
being treated with the moss stuff.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, I'll see you next week then.
Yeah, no
All
worries.
right.
Dark.
But
It's just how you did it. Yeah. Welcome. Bye. It's like, damn.
sorry, that's just how I am.
I know.
If we hear him getting
You're like-
smacked or anything, we
Yeah,
then
it's
we
fine.
know
We'll
what's
know.
going on.
No, that's great. I mean, shit, she could have listened in at least.
I know, right? I mean, damn. And Dark's like, no, we good.
But
Not passed out.
yes, I guess the group will be setting out with Ratark taking that moment to question Martin about the lamp oil.
Yeah. So he'll give you the lamp oil, and of course it is dark now, so someone's gonna have to light a light source.
Yep.
Oh shit.
What did you
What,
do?
you not here before when someone lit a light?
Oh no, I'm just like, just the sudden shift in the background because the light,
Yeah.
light source
Yeah.
on now. Yes. It's like slightly sunnier.
Brighter days.
If you would take the lead, since you know where you last encountered this thing, Nadius will be following Ratark to provide light at his back.
Ooh, that almost came
Yeah.
out bad.
Hmm?
Dark.
What?
His name almost came out really bad. It almost sounded like retard.
Oh,
Oh, Ratark? Okay.
sure.
I mean, just rat, right? If you want to address him,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
rat.
Nadius is too formal for that.
Yes, she is. I agree.
Anyways, I'll attempt to find. Well, first I'm going to attempt to find tracks of the creature, which I'm sure will be easy to do.
Well, I'm just thinking. Okay, give me a wisdom roll. Feels like there's a lot of wisdom rolls.
Just normal, because we got
normal
the light now.
because you do not have disadvantage, correct? Oh, a step.
Oh my god.
You find where your razor chain just like skiffed the edge of the tree as it was hitting whatever it hit. The little spatter of blood from that wound on the tree bark. The prints in the ground, there's like a pair of like human feet, like shoes, imprinted into the soft, wet ground. And then around it, there are like other prints which are quite long and thin. It almost looks like, I'm trying to describe, as if you like imagine you're like an L-shaped stick and you were like pressing it into the ground, but it's all around those 2 feet. There's like 6 other impressions in the ground where it was standing. And despite the ground being soft and wet, the tracks are actually very difficult to find and follow as you kind of follow them back into the woods. Now it's been moving at speed, so they're more spaced out, and because you're so high, you're going to be able to do it. But it's not just like human feet tracks like you would expect. Occasionally there is a footprint, but more often than not, it's just these indentations, or you can see like cracks on the bark where something is like grasped at them to like pull itself along.
Ooh, okay. About how high up on the tree are those grasp marks?
Definitely higher than your little goblin body.
Well, yeah.
The highest one is probably going to be about 8 feet.
Ooh, okay. Oh, so this thing was pretty big.
But you will be able to follow those tracks into the woods, right up to where the cabin is. That is where it heads to.
Okay. Anything different about the cabin?
None of these make sense. Cabin light is on. The door of the cabin is wide open.
That's just lovely.
What was the name of the hunter that Martin gave us?
Roderick.
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 I'm just gonna say this because I know, I'm an assassin and I'm gonna be suspect number 1. He was alive when I left the cabin.
You never said you killed him.
I'm just wanting to state that out there. Thought crossed my mind, but I left him alive.
Okay.
Not the sound I want.
I find it concerning that you have to address that. But
I'm a
look,
goblin. I'm usually suspect number 1, and I kill people for money, so.
I save people for money.
Well, let us see if there's anyone to be saved in the cabin then.
Indeed. Would you like me to knock, or you want to knock?
Door's open.
Door is wide open. The stove is still lit, so there is like a light coming from inside. Not as bright as your lantern. As you approach, it looks very small. It's just like a single room little woodsman cabin. You can see peering in from outside there's the stove, and then there's like a little bunk bed, and then just like a rack for like trinkets and items and stuff. And there doesn't seem to be anything else in there. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there from where you're looking from outside.
Does there seem to be a sign of a struggle?
Yes, definitely. Things are knocked over. There's a pair of like boots beside the bed. There is like you can see the overcoat, the cloak that he was wearing with the hood, hung up on the rack.
We're still outside.
Yeah, you can be outside or inside. Doesn't matter.
I rush inside because if I see the struggle, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, then you see the boots and the cloak. You can see clearly some things have been knocked over in here.
Well, it doesn't seem like Roderick is in. That much could be kind of told just by from looking at. So Nadia is going to be trying to observe surrounding to see what if there was any indication of which way Roderick may have been fled or been taken.
It's a question: is there any trails?
I'm just going to carry over his tracking that he did already because it's the same set of tracks. So obviously it's led here, but then they do head off westwards afterwards from like the rear of the building. There's like nothing around the building immediately, and then like a space away to the west, the tracks resume. Except now they seem to be like heavier, like deeper in the ground.
So it's carrying him,
Right then, should we go?
right? Yeah, it's got Roderick, so
Yes, let's make haste. So we'll be continuing to follow Ratark.
Little old
To,
ratty.
Let's call him Rat.
Speaking of rat. Okay, you follow those tracks a ways into the woods, and you kind of can orient yourself that you know that now you've gone westwards. You're kind of backtracked, going past the village, just like in the woods, like around it, by some distance. And Ratark, because you're the one kind of like finding your way. Well, I mean, I guess I should roll this. Where is this? See how far away it is. There's reaction. Maybe 20 feet or so to your like front right. There's a hunched over, dark furred creature, sort of like sniffing around the edges of the trees in your direction, kind of just like sussing you out. It knows you're there, you know it's there, but it's not getting close to you. It's just like sniffing around with its long pointed nose. It's standing a little taller than you are, which is shorter than Glim.
Not doing nothing
Okay.
hostile.
Yeah. Just kind of sussing us out. Just gonna try to like sidestep around it,
Mm-hmm.
like indicating I'm going this way.
I'm going that way too.
Wait, this is not what mine should be.
Oh, that rolling.
Sorry, that should be like 9. I won't put Rude in it since she just dropped out there. Okay, but Ratark, you would get to do something else.
Yeah. No, I'm just staying guarded, but just kind of trying to like give it a wide berth and step around it.
Okay, so you want to put distance between you and it.
Yeah.
I should just drag this out so I've got a token here.
sorry.
No worries.
It's all
No worries.
good.
Just saying, Ratark sensed like something hunched over with dark fur that's taller than him, maybe about the height of you, Natius, in the trees, just kind of like sniffing with its long pointed nose in your direction.
Yeah, and right now I'm just trying to step around it.
Yeah, you just
Give it a
like
wide berth.
put distance between you and it, and that's your action. You don't want to do anything else.
No, not unless it's doing something aggressive. We're just sussing each other out at this stage.
I mean, I know by default the game wants everything to be aggressive, but that doesn't always make sense. Yeah, this creature is kind of going to like sniff out in your direction. It clearly knows where you are, even though like, you're sneaking. And it knows where the other two are because it's pointing its nose in their direction. And you can see probably Ratar, because you get a better sort of view on it moving around, that it's like this very large rat up on its 2 feet.
Are Nadius and Father Glim able to make out the figure?
With your light source, yes, I think you would definitely see it. It's like vast in shadow of the trees, but you can definitely see it there as it's kind of moving back and forth. And you can see the giant tail, the fur, the very rat-like face. It's standing on 2 feet, and it's much larger than even like a giant rat would be. Like it's like person-sized. But it is going to, when it sees you kind of moving around Ratark, it's then going to like just flee in the opposite direction.
Right, grand.
Good job, Rat.
But unless you guys wanted to pursue it, it will just run away.
I mean, that's rare to see a big rat. So let's go follow it.
That may be the Druid.
Let's go.
Shouldn't we follow the thing that's got Roderick?
Just saw a were-rat.
Is the tracks different from
Its tracks are like large rat feet. Yes, they are completely different to what you were following. And now that it's running away, it's running in a different direction to where the tracks were going.
Retard, Retard, do you still have the trail of the thing that we're following?
I'm assuming I still have the trail.
Yeah, with your success, yeah.
Yeah.
Voices.
Best case scenario, the rat is running off and is just letting us go. Worst case scenario, if we try to follow it, it's probably going to lead us into a trap.
Well,
Okay.
let us
Follow the
continue
goblin.
following the trail then.
So let's follow the creature that's taking people.
On it. Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry, so you're not following it?
Not
We are
following
not
where?
following the
Okay, so you're
were-rat.
letting it run off. Okay. It'll run off
Yes.
into the woods. You're not going to see it.
I'm sure it'll eat children, but we're dealing with the
Yeah.
bigger monster.
Yeah.
Literally bigger fish to fry.
Yep, you follow those tracks, and it is the woods, it is night, but you have the light. No, I don't believe I need to roll again, because it's not going to take you 3 hours to get to the next location. So, a good hour or so through these wet, dark woods, things in the darkness, howling, scuffling, moving around in the distance, keeping you alert the entire time. Nothing approaching you as your lantern acts like a beacon to ward off the evil of the Shadowdark, until eventually you come across like an old ruin. Now it's barely anything. It's just like the outline of the foundation of an ancient wall, and then just like a small section of wall that's maybe like 6 feet high that's kind of remained. And the bricks of this seem to be like built into this large earthen mound with just like a single open doorway. There's no door to it. It's just like the passageway and just like darkness within, leading into the earth. This is where the tracks lead to.
Of course they do.
Do you want to enter?
First, we have to enter. We want to find.
I don't want to, but feel like we got to.
Yep, let's go.
You step in and you can immediately smell the damp mustiness. You can feel things crawling on the walls inside, and very quickly you can see this thick, sticky web all around the corners and the doorways.
Crap.
The passageway itself is like a funnel, a circle through where the doorways are, but it's like shaped by the web all around. And in the corners of the passageway here, you can see some of that red fungal growth just sort of like sitting wet and moist in the corners.
Cool. We'll just carefully make our way down this creepy tunnel.
I'm just gonna put all you guys here in order. Who do you want leading the way? It is narrow. You could stand like to a side, but if you're going through the web, like, and however you're going through the web, like, you would need to be more single file.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and take up the front.
I mean, you can't be surprised,
Why
so I
not?
mean that makes sense as well.
Yeah, exactly. Granted, now if anything comes up behind us, I'm, LOL.
So how do you want to progress through this web tunnel? If you just even like touch it with your weapon, you could see that it adheres to the weapon quite strongly.
So like, there's no cutting through it. Fuck's sakes.
Well, I mean, you could cut through it, but to the touch, it's very sticky.
A torch would probably have been helpful. I should have killed Roderick. Just took his torch. Yeah, you know what? I'll unequip my razor chain, and it's really more for throwing, but I'll take out the shuriken that I have, and I'll try to like use it as like a knife. Definitely not designed for it, but
Okay. Make
Nadia's will offer her dagger to Radark, seeing how he's using something that clearly looks like it's not designed to for cutting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to give him disadvantage for cutting, but if you're going to help him, that will raise it from disadvantage to a regular roll.
He'll currently have my knife at the moment.
Yeah. Do you want to give me a
Cool.
dex roll, Rat?
Just normal, right?
Yeah, just regular.
What?
Very quickly,
Why?
your tiny goblin form becomes wrapped around and stuck into this web. You're like too feeble immediately to kind of like break free from the adhesion. And you guys are like standing behind him as he's getting his arms and legs just wrapped up and stuck into these webs.
Does anybody have a torch? I feel like fire is the only appropriate answer to this fucking web.
Nadia's
And
rattled just the lantern.
great.
You can try and break free from just brute strength if you want, Rat. But obviously, like, to continue, you're going to be faced with the same kind of issue.
Yeah. I could teleport, but that's only 3 times per day.
Hmm.
And only like so far. Yeah, so I'll attempt to break free.
Okay, that's a strength check. Yeah,
Plus-
you're able to pull yourself free initially quite easily, without problem, but obviously the web remains. And you're barely in the front door at this point.
How thick does the web look like?
So if you imagine, you know, the passageways, these like stone archways, which are just like regular size for someone to pass through, but the web is like so dense. If you've ever seen spider webs, when they become this kind of like funnel, and there's like you know a circle passageway through the center of it, that's what you're dealing with.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
So obviously a creature that could move over the web could just crawl through that tunnel, that circle tunnel in the center, no problem. But for you guys, you know, it's too sticky to hand crawl through it. You'd have to cut your way or burn your way through it.
Okay, Nadius will take the lead for a moment and say, I have an idea. Very briefly, the lantern light will go out so that Nadius can kind of slosh some of the oil out of it onto the webbing.
Sure.
And then she will relight what's left of the oil in the lantern so that she can see what she's lighting up before.
So tipping out the oil onto it is not a problem. I think the task of tipping out the oil without spilling the oil is maybe where the trickiness comes into it. If you want to make a dex check.
Yes.
Oh, aced it. No problem at all. Yes. Not even enough to reduce the timer on the light or anything. The next few feet in front of you, you're able to just kind of trickle out beads of oil, flaming oil onto it, and as it hits the web, it just kind of like burns in either direction, creating just enough for you to kind of like use your dagger to cut away the remains and like push your way through. It'll be slow going, but this is something you can use to progress forward.
All right.
Lovely.
Do we need to do this multiple times?
No, that'd be tedious. No, this is gonna be enough to get you like steadily through. You rode so far above what I was thinking. You'll be able to like make your way slowly and steadily through this web until you get to like where the room opens to a larger chamber, and the web is less densely focused. I mean, it's still thick on the walls and the ceiling, but around the floor area, you're able to kind of like crouch down just a little bit so your heads aren't touching it. And sort of like move your way around this room. However, the reason the web doesn't seem to be so thick around the floor in this room is there are several large red clusters of what I describe as like giant mushrooms or clusters of fungal growth. And there's like long trunks, it looks like, extending out from each of these clusters. I'm saying red, but they're more of a sort of like magenta kind of color.
Does this fungal growth look similar to some of the infections that's been going on?
Yes, but much larger. For you guys that were in the sewer before and you saw large fungal growths that were a different kind of color, these are very, very similar. but they're not pulsating the way those ones were. But these ones have these big trunks that your other ones didn't have.
So similar, just not the same kind.
Yeah.
All right. I would advise not going near those naughty estates while taking notes.
Noted. Around them.
If we could
Is there
try
a
to...
way around them?
With careful navigation, you can move around them and not, like, trigger the webs.
Okay, cool. I will attempt to carefully navigate around the shrooms.
Okay, give me a dex roll. Give you that 15 here.
I assume
Okay,
that
this
it's,
is fuck. Well, I'm assuming luck comes into play with this.
I mean, you can use luck whenever you want to use it, but you've only got the one luck.
Yeah, so
You want to reroll that? You can.
no, I'll accept the 9.
Okay, great. So as you're moving around, let's see. I'll give you your choice. Do you want to back off from the tendril that moves so that you back off into the web? Or do you want to duck down to move out the way of the web and into the reach of the tendril?
I'll duck down and be in reach of the tendril.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so the fungus gets 2 attacks here.
Yep, naturally. Ain't gonna hit me.
What should I see?
13.
Okay, so that's you're going to take 3 damage from that one. And the second one, the second one does not penetrate, so you manage to like dodge your foot out of the way or whatever of the sweep of the second attack.
how much distance is there from the fungus and the room entrance?
Maybe about 4 feet.
Mm.
Yeah, 4 or 5 feet. Just out of arm's reach.
And I'm assuming that there's more space on the other side of the room.
Yes, where the web sort of like resumes. It's going to do it this way. So that was Ratark. And then it's Natis. Yeah, so what would you like to do?
Would I be able to get a sight of the fungus from the tunnel?
You have sight of the fungus, yes. You can see all 3 of them.
I mean, the tunnel that we came down from.
Yes.
All right. Underneath the assumption that these things do not move, Nadia's is going to call out, all right, a new approach. Come step back here, and we will try to deal from them from a distance.
Okay.
Nadia's will go back as far as she can to still be within sight of them, within her max range of spell casting.
Yep.
Question is, are you able to hold an action in this game?
Yes, if you just define what the trigger is, yeah.
The trigger will be once both of them are moved away. The action Nadia's will take will be casting magic missile at one of the fungus.
Yep, no problem.
Back a little bit, so I'm gonna back.
Yep. Now
And
you have
pinball.
your chain, which would still be in range of it, even though you've backed off.
That's why I moved back.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't hurt anything, does it?
No, that is just a little too short. So your chain just like thuds against the thick, fibrous trunk of the fungus and just doesn't really seem to have any effect. Like maybe you just didn't hit it hard enough. And then in that case, you can do your thing.
Is Ratark moved away?
He'd have to wait until the fungus gets another shot before he can move.
I'm going to aim at the fungus farthest away from him.
Okay.
Because the thing I am concerned about, or Nadia is concerned about, are the possibility of spores.
Ah, yes. Smarter than the other player.
So, I believe I get advantage on the spell casting roll.
Okay, so I've said before, I don't know if you remember, damage dice explode if you roll a 1, so you can roll a 1d4 again. Add that to the 1.
I wasn't aware that they exploded.
Yeah. Because if you roll 1 damage, it's just shitty, so it makes sense that it explodes. Okay, so 3 is going to take that into 6. You are both out of reach of these things, however, our little goblin friend here is not out of reach. You're going to take 1 more damage, Ratark,
Much damage.
as another tendril like laps out, just kind of like smacks you with force.
Yuck. Tentacle porn. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Apology.
No worries.
Yeah.
You backed off, yes. You have an action still.
Well, seeing as switching will take an action, I'll just go ahead and use my shuriken and throw it at it.
Okay. Not enough to penetrate the thick hide or the thick surface of the
I'm
fungus.
dang.
However, let me think here. No, yeah, that's fine. So you throw your shuriken and it strikes. It just sinks into the flesh of it. It just doesn't seem to really do much. The tendrils are still kind of like slowly moving back and forth as if they're trying to sense where you went. And at that point, Ratark, your eyes are kind of drawn upwards, and you can just see like, oops, why is it not showing? You can just see like a horde of like tarantula-sized spiders like crawling along the roof.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let's go.
Fuck a bunch of that.
Too much a bunch of that.
Do the rest of us see the spiders? Or.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them because you've got the light source.
Alright.
We going arachnid?
Well, until the fungus prove otherwise, I think I'm gonna hit the things that can actually come towards us. On a spider?
Yes, I mean they've only got 1 health, so if you hit it, it's dead.
Okay.
That's a door now.
You going for like just a middle one or anyone in particular?
Whichever one is considered the closest.
I'd say they're all kind of equidistant. 2, 3, 4, 5. Closes the distance on you, Falaglim, and then drops from the ceiling. And tries to bite you, which you can do twice. You will take 1 health point of damage. And then I need you to make a con check.
Yeah. I can't stand you.
You are going to take 3 more points of damage from the poison. And then it's your turn.
At least the poison's not reoccurring.
Yeah, it's not an effect. Which is odd. Like, it doesn't actually come with a condition for poison. I had to make one up for later.
X.
That is not enough to hurt the spider. I'm afraid. You need to stop rolling 6.
The idea that you're trying to hit a spider that's on you with
And
the
miss.
ball and chain is hilarious.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So this one is going to like scurry at an accelerated speed towards you, Natius. Drop down and attempt to bite you. And then I need you to make a con check.
Alright.
Oh, just missed it by 1. So you're going to take 5 points of damage in total.
That hurts.
Particularly nasty bites, yes.
Oh fuck, you're. Oh shit!
The fungus growths, you are all out of range of them, so they can do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Yeah. Come on, come on.
1 bite. That's going to get you. 2nd bite. that's going to get you. So that's 2 points.
Oh, of course, of course.
2 points, and then you need to make a con check.
Yep. Let me just get the 2 points. Just, you know, it'll be so much more fun if I fail these. Wait. Oh fuck! I have a -1 con.
You can use your
that's
luck to reroll the critical failure if you want.
Yeah. No, I think I will. I mean, it's not gonna help me for that one.
Oh, there you go. No,
Hey!
you only had to make one because it only bit you once.
Oh, I was rolling for both attacks.
Wait,
Never
hang
mind.
on. Where did I get to? No, 16 and the 14 doesn't get you, right?
No, my AC is 3, so they both hit.
Your AC is 3? Oh, 13.
No,
okay,
13.
Alright, okay, so they both hit. Okay, so one of them does go through.
Yeah. But I took the 2 damage.
So you take 2 damage, and then you're going to take 1 more damage.
Guys?
These are the tiny spiders.
Aren't even like magical, they're just tarantulas.
Yep.
Guys, are we cooked? Like, no, I'm gonna.
You had all that money, I don't know why you didn't stock up and heal and stuff.
You know, I thought about it, but then I was like, well, you know, we need that. Yeah, no, it turns out we
right,
fucking needed that.
You did need it.
Yeah, I you know. But hey, at least I got a restorative. That counts, right? And rations. I thought that was gonna be alright.
Now, of course,
what
there's
more
no
help it-
shame, guys, in retreating to lick your wounds.
There's so much shame in retreating.
Yeah.
A bunch of hand-sized tarantulas is no laughing matter.
Okay, don't gotta rub it in.
If you were to flee, you can move faster than they can, so you would outrun them.
Yeah.
We flee or
they
keep
get-
fighting.
Do we get a? Do they get an attack of opportunity?
No, those
If
aren't a
they-
thing in Shadowdark.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I moved. I'm like, okay.
I would assume you just do the thing where you just like shake your entire body to shake it off you and then run. But obviously, them advancing towards you aggressively and attacking, that is not normal spider behavior, obviously.
Yeah, no, that's definitely no. Rather than spend my action trying to pull out another weapon, I'll try to whack it with my hand.
Okay, so there's an
Stomp on it.
unarmed attack. If you hit
Yeah.
it, you kill it. It's only got 1 health.
Yeah. Come on, please. Please tell me it's 7 hits. They can't have that high of an AC. Come on.
I mean, you say that, but they actually
No, come on.
do. So I'm afraid, no, you do not hit it.
This is a sad day. We should.
Now, I do have a mechanic in here in the house rules for taking exhaustion in order to get a second action.
How does exhaustion work?
Okay, so that lets you can get +1 on a successful attack or move a second time.
Wonderful. So we have another stress mechanic.
Oh,
What are
wait,
the
no,
odds?
Hang on. That's not the one for second action. That's one for second movement.
But it can be in Dark's game.
Okay, I hadn't written it as a second action, but I'm okay with it being for a second action because it's the same kind of thing. Basically, it just takes up one of your inventory slots. You take an exhaustion point, and it gives you a second exhaustion. It gives you a second action.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I got slots to spare. Sure, fuck it.
Okay, well then you can make a second action, and I will drag an exhaustion onto you.
Oh, fucking dipshit.
Yeah.
That will finally kill the teeny tiny spider.
Fucking hell.
Eeny weeny.
Alright, and since I didn't move, I will now attempt to flee.
Oh, I mean, if you're going
Past.
around the fungus, you'll have to roll for dex.
Oh.
keep in mind there is distance back the way we came.
Yes.
No,
Which,
no. We win these. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
This is where you die. This is the end of the line for you. Yep.
Wow.
5 damage.
I was like, Red Arc, no. Oh.
What were his last words? Fuck it, we ball.
The second time you just walked into it, man. It's okay. I'm now going to roll in secret. So you're going to get your con modifier plus whatever
Secret
I
for
roll.
what?
And that's how many turns you have until you're dead.
Okay, fair enough. On modifier, that's a -1.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Bro, if you rolled a 1.
No, it's always going to be to a minimum of 1. So he's got
Okay.
at least 1 turn before he's dead, people. Okay, Natius, what would you like to do?
Wait, you don't even tell us? Oh!
No, what's
he
the
does
fun in
not.
that?
That's great. I love that, actually. I hate it, but I love it.
Sorry, Rude, what'd you ask?
Nadius will shake the spider off.
Mm-hmm. Blast it, yeah.
It's simply dead.
Jesus.
I will use, looking at the house rules, I see that I can use luck to take an extra action,
Oh, yes, that's where I wrote it.
which I think I will do to be able to cast again at the other spider.
Ooh,
Not going to worry about damage since you said I only have 1 HP.
very dead, yes. Completely overkill.
Yep.
And
Gone.
I think using an item is an action, right?
Yes, I would think so. You have, because you have to fetch it from your satchel.
Yep. All right.
You have movement if you wanted to reposition, but other than that, yeah.
No, not repositioning yet.
Right, so since the spiders are gone, run and try to swoop Red Arc.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a small area you're in here. It's all within, like, 1 movement range.
Yeah. Red Arc and go. Nadius, let's go!
So it's a int roll to try and stabilize him. It's an DC of 15.
Hey, or
As long as you, yeah, if you want to try and stabilize him so he doesn't die.
if I'm going to be good at this.
Don't worry,
Can
Dark
you
definitely
use
rolls.
a curative to just simply bring them back?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It doesn't actually say in the base rules. It's because it says you need to stabilize first, kind of like Shadowrun, I think.
Ah,
Return that. I'm not.
But I mean, it would make sense to me that you could just force feed him a curative to force life into him. I mean, that makes sense. He also gets a d20 roll in his turn to try and come out of it. But yeah, I mean that's going to be
okay.
too low, that one, because you need a 15.
That's right, just drag me away. I'm sure Dark has rolled really, really high, so I've got like loads of time before I die.
Did you want to like drag him as well, Glim, so that he's not so close to the fungus?
That's what I wanted to do in the first place.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you were trying to pull me so you could stabilize him, which you didn't have to do.
Oh.
But he's little. I think you could just grab his hand and just jerk him. Just a foot away from it, so he's like not quite in range.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense as part of the movement.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do in the first place.
It just means it doesn't get a free attack on him when he's lying there.
I mean, I know I'm beautiful, but damn.
Okay, Rat, you have a d20 roll. If you roll a 20, you're fine. No.
Yeah, I don't think I'm fine.
Okay, so the death counter ticks 1 because it's in your round.
Cool. I'm sure I got like 15 more chances.
Well, I mean, a maximum you could have with the mains one is 3 rounds.
we have
Oh.
to use a bandage to stabilize, right?
Yeah, use up a bandage and make the roll. Intro.
All right.
It's a DC of 15.
It's okay, guys. I got 3 more chances.
Glim does have luck, and you can give luck to other people to use
No, I didn't.
I look.
if you wanted to.
Luck on them.
So Nat, you can reroll that.
All right.
There you go.
Oh,
So Rat, you've got 1 HP.
cool.
Let us go.
Just bolt right. Like, guys, I think we ought to go. I think we need a little bit more shit.
Yeah, let's go.
So
Trying to go through.
do you mean go forward or do you mean a tactical retreat?
Tactical retreat.
What the?
I just have to check. Glim's
Oh
fine.
my
He's got tons of
I mean,
life.
absolutely fair that you have to check. Absolutely fair. But
I mean,
yes,
I can do
think he's
the
out.
HMF with the MF. I mean, that
No.
motherfucker.
No,
Exactly,
we ain't doing that.
but no, that's not the character I'm playing. So let's go.
And also, I'm. What else?
Epic scary shit too.
Christ.
Just using your body as a weapon. Just
Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm good.
Nadia's will be using curative.
Nice. Yeah, so you pull back out of the labyrinth into the ruins. It's still nighttime. You still have your light lit. But you're still a distance away from the village. So
we just go back. I mean, now we know what's out here.
I'm actually going to just like across the doorway and part like the stairs on the way down.
I actually have one more thing I need to do for you, Radark.
Oh, tits.
I'll do this public here so you can definitely see it. I need to roll in the battle scars.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Permanent -1 HP.
Oh, that's not so bad. I mean, it sucks, but you know.
You also get 3 XP.
That definitely takes me over 10.
Okay, well you can just level up.
Wait, is that just him that goes 3 XP or all of us?
Yes, if you go down to 0 and you get brought back up to life, you get 3 XP.
Wow. So death gives you a treat.
A near-death experience.
Well, hit points. Yay, 5. I lost 1, I gained 5. This is a net gain.
It's also interesting is that I'm still carrying you. You're throwing cow drops behind me. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure that whatever decides to enter and leave after us has a bad time.
Gotcha. Smart.
You will all get 1 XP because you defeated the spiders.
I'm pretty sure that that won't affect any spiders.
Oh, but it
might.
pissed someone off.
There's also bigger things that was heading.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Now we actually know that something's actually living here besides the spiders.
So I'll just get rid of the caltrops.
We're gonna need no, it's right.
Yes, well.
We're gonna need a lot of oil and fire.
Nadia's is going to inspect where Radark was hit by the fungus.
It just smacked me around and didn't like, stab me or anything.
There will be sort of burning on his skin where it touched him.
Great.
But no signs of like the fungal infection that you saw before.
Oh, lovely.
Put him down. Can you walk?
Yeah, I can walk. Caltrops are along the entrance to that dungeon. Make our way back to the village.
Is that definitely what you'd want to do?
That may be wise.
Hey, what I want to do is actually go take care of business and hopefully rescue Roderick or kill the monster, but
need to recharge.
I don't think I'd
oil.
survive that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need a resupply.
A person with the highest wisdom can then roll. Just to avoid trouble on your way back to the village. No big deal.
Definitely.
Yeah, right.
Glim, I mean, you heard this before. You hear in the far distance the sound of boars. But these boars sound agitated and angry. They must be like fighting with each other or fighting something in the distance.
I'm gonna keep walking, but I'm gonna try to find. It's like walking, but noticing, trying to see what they're fighting. If I can see them.
Sure. I mean, you hear them first, I think, but you would be able to catch sight of them And there is like a pair of large boars just like having at it with each other, just like rutting and bashing each other with their tusks, hitting with each other with such force that they're like pushing each other into the trees. But they're really
Hey,
like
we're gonna
aggressive
walk.
and riled up.
Oh, we're gonna walk way past them. Like, look, hey, this is their problem.
You want to give me a dex for sneaking roll then?
Hitting them about sneaking. When I saw, I just reverted.
Well, it's to get away unnoticed, so that they don't turn their attention towards you.
Is that for the whole group or just?
I guess Glim, because Glim's the one that was like kind of checking them out. Unfortunately, Father Glim, as you're like moving away, they must catch scent of you, and the two of them just kind of like, "Rrr," and one runs after you, and then the second kind of like chases the one that's chasing you.
Okay.
You come tearing back towards the others with like these two boars in tow.
Try improvise weapon. Well, it's not even my turn. Sorry.
Of course, the boar goes first.
Enterprise weapon.
So that boar is going to charge right up to you and try to hit you twice with its tusks. That misses. The second one hits you for 5 damage, which will take you, yeah.
I see that he has brought back animals, so we are going to take care of the one in the distance real quick, or attempt to,
Origin right now.
and then try to place some distance.
A wise choice. This one is running up. I mean, it's literally still chasing the boar it was fighting with. So it is going to attack that boar. And it does 6 points of damage on the one you already had. Oh wait, that's that one. Oh no, because you shot that one, that's what that is. Okay, Father.
First, gain some distance.
Definitely enough to do damage on him. Although you don't do a lot of damage.
Pooched him.
Yep, you still smacked him with the old ball and chain. Rat, your most feared enemy, the boar. Right after the right after the teeny tiny tarantula.
Yeah, yeah. This is the boss fight.
I mean, they do have a
They
lot of health,
will-
so.
Do any of the boars notice me at all, or?
No, that one is attacking the first one, and the first one is attacking Glim. So they are like utterly distracted. at the
Oh,
moment.
okay. Fantabulous. So that means I do double damage now. Wait. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I'll pull out my razor chain wherever it is. There it is.
The one nearest Glim is by far the most damaged. But being animals, once they get to a certain point of damage, they are pretty likely to run off.
Okay. The one that's farthest away, is that one not been touched at all, or?
It got grazed by the magic missile.
I will attack that one with my razor chain. I do double damage.
But you don't hit it.
For fuck's sake.
One short of the AC. That's with a +3 for you. You're rolling terrible, as usual.
I had one good roll for breaking into the office.
The mortally wounded boar is going to just like turn and flee because it is like close to death.
I am going to see if I can frighten off the other one with another display of.
Okay. I mean, it was already attacking the other one and would have continued to chase it, but now that you've hit it with magic missiles, I guess I'm going to see if that scares it off first.
I wasn't sure if it was going to continue chasing or not,
Yes, no.
but
I get your logic. Your display of magic against it is enough to scare it anyway, and it will also flee off into the woods, which means you no longer have to deal with
Yay.
them. Natius, you haven't fought boars before, so you will get 1 XP.
All right.
I assume you do not want to pursue them.
No, Nadius would not want to pursue them. And unless the other two show any inclination of it, uh, yeah, it's time to make our way back to Black Ridge.
Going.
Yes, you make the rest of the journey back to the village, limping through the woods, wounded as you are, without anything else encountering you. It is now late into the night by the time you get back. The sky is overcast. There's no like moonlight or starlight. I'm not sure how much time you've got left on your torch at this point.
Probably has gone out by now.
Oh, I wonder when it went out. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you just get back to town as your light goes out. And just like collapse into the tavern. Marden kind of like comes out from his bedroom in the back. Oh my god, what happened to you guys?
Spiders. Boars. Fungus. Good night, Martin. Go upstairs.
Did you find your friends? Did you find the others?
Nope. Nope. We're on the process. We just rest.
We'll have to go set out in the morning once we're better prepared to explore where we hope maybe the location of the disappearances.
You do not need to spend a ration. He will feed you because of Ratark's previous generosity. So you can all roll your class's HP dice to heal that much. So Nat, you're obviously going to get back to max easy.
All right.
Glim, you've got a D6 to roll, and Rat, I think yours is a D6 as well, right?
Where's the HP die?
It's in this class thing in items here. It tells you what they were. Yours is definitely a D6.
Yeah, D6. Yeah,
Yours as well.
mine's a D6 also.
Okay, so roll D6 and that's how many HP you get back. Just from resting. If you have less than 2 exhaustion, or if you have 2 or less exhaustion, you can just restore those as well. By just deleting it from your inventory.
Thank you, Martin. We will inquire about what supplies you have in the morning.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, he'll be there bringing you blankets, something to eat and stuff. Of course, I mean, you should obviously rest from your wounds. There'll be merchants in the morning. You can check out the market. We have a healer in town if you need to see them. That's where we will stop tonight.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, I have to head out right now. That was a good game.
It was.
Net 1, 17, 18, 20, and stop.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't make like everybody make the same check. It just makes sense that the one person makes it and everyone else sort of just follows suit. But it is funny.
Actually, I didn't want to make a check because I knew how bad my stealth was. I was like,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to walk around them.
Almost. I mean, you got quite low there, Nat.
1 spider bite, yeah.
It's the additional poison damage from the bites, the killer with them.
Definitely.
So is Ratark level 3 now?
No, just level 1 or level 2 now. Because I didn't level up.
How do you have so much HP at level 1?
I rolled really, really well, and also my class has like a talent thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got max
And-
HP to start, and then you got your talent, which
Yeah.
was an extra roll of the HP dice to get that.
Yeah,
much
those
bonus.
Yeah, it
status rolls are murder.
Yeah. It was extra HP dice, and then also I gained like +1 to melee attacks and shit.
Wow.
So it's yeah.
I mean, that's definitely very needed at the early levels. But
Yeah.
wizards are super frail, it seems.
Drac, he's a witch in the Sunday game. He could not make a fucking spell cast for his life, man. And he is like, this is bullshit. And he was doing all the spell burns and exhaustion and all that, so he could like not lose his spells. But then once it did go off, he had hypnotized, and he's a familiar. So as long as the familiar makes eye contact with the target, he can attempt to hypnotize them. In both encounters,
cool.
he ended up being the thing that just like shut down the line, and then it was a captain of the guard, so that they just couldn't do anything,
cool.
and they just fucking did their damage against them.
Wow.
So he's like, it was hard for him to get them off, but when he got them off, they were really like game changing. But he's like you, he's less than you. He has 5 HP max.
Jesus.
But their cleric has heal spell, so it's not as bad either. They didn't take any damage in their one though because of that, because he hypnotized the lion and didn't do anything, and then he hypnotized the guard guy and they'd already ambushed the other 2 guards. But yeah, he's like, his first action in every combat was like, I'm going to run back as far as possible.
I mean, that is a wise choice.
I think they definitely burned all their luck as well. I think I'll probably just give everyone luck refreshed for every session because I think it's needed early on, especially. Or if you roll like Swindle.
Yeah. Yeah. I had like 2 good rolls for like tracking after the fact, after getting lost in the woods, and then breaking into the lady's office, and then everything else was just like, meh.
I'm just looking at what's in that place that you went to and being like, it's probably a good thing you left.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good game.
Well, as long as you had fun, that's the important thing.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Glad I got to actually make it this time.
Yeah, we'll pick up from the next time, and you'll probably have Mira next time as well, so you'll have an extra action in combat.
Yeah.
Another tank.
Definitely.
I mean, she was using her shield ability, which is super strong. Because
Yeah.
basically nothing can hit her when she's doing that, so she can tank, which is kind of boring, but it's also super effective.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.